before lo time lo bubu, amo say luki mosem come up lo rain say come lo September come up lo 5 months, asem 5. But now, me look lo meeting him time lo bubu talk like that. But now I'm when I'm a change.
Farmers here in the hills outside of Leh say they used to know when it was best to plant their crops, but not anymore.
Once we go out and you see farmers and you talk to them, they are saying that weather is unpredictable.
Maria Linneby is the president of PNG Women in Agriculture. A farmer herself, she now helps others build resilience and modernize their planting. While it may look green here now, a prolonged drought has only just broken with the arrival of much-needed rain. But the effects are still being felt.
We had about 12 months of drought. This area used to be the banana producing location in Leh. Every evening you would see truckloads, about 3 or 4 of them filled with bananas. Today, for the last how many months, we have not seen one single truck.
La time mosem mi plaksi bagrap mi planoga kumu so em affecte mi plan mosem kind of sem effect mi plakisime mi plakasot lo kai wara to dry go inside noga wara lo drink.
And some were left without any food at all.
We have people who are landless. They've been coming in and they're stealing all our. It is because if there's a drought, they're hungry, so they come in and steal at night. So we've lost most of our planting materials as well, so that's how bad it is.
Food supply in PNG is particularly vulnerable to climatic events. 85% of people in this country are involved in agriculture. And now the threat of more dry weather is looming. Scientists predict an El Niño system, a cyclical weather event that occurs over the Pacific and surrounding countries, is likely to develop later this year. That means less rain for PNG.
The drought's coming, and what do we do? What do we do with the drought coming up?
Mi plano maniok namo wetem panana, wetem kumala, small cucumber, pe cyclone ikamia is polum kutol karanya everyone.
In Vanuatu, it was cyclones, not drought, that has left farmers vulnerable. 2 cyclones hit the country last month, causing widespread damage and destruction of food crops.
80% of the people that live in communities rely on root crop, agricultural people. So root crops in terms of cassava, kumala, and other root crops have been badly damaged, devastated.
Got enough kakai, now you stop. Will I pay some time to masla house, got something kakai, will I know got kitchen to meet.
If an El Nino develops as predicted, drier weather could delay recovery efforts and even cause food shortages.
If we have an El Nino, it will negatively impact cultivation of or any replanting program that the ministry will be carrying out.
And if no rain, that means a lot of farmers who live in the rural areas and depend a lot of rainwater, they will have to decide between themselves on who uses the water.
The impact will be felt across the region. Drier weather can be expected for much of the Pacific, but some areas like Kiribati and Tuvalu historically receive higher rainfall during El Nino. It can also cause cyclone seasons to last longer.
Global warming will increase the frequency and intensity of El Nino as well as La Nina. We need a proper water supply system in place, good rainwater harvesting system, as well as we need to promote drought resilient crops.
William is a good example of a resilient crop because it will be under the ground. When the cyclone comes, remove all the vines, but it's still there. And then it will still grow, it will still supply food.
We lost everything in the drought. So with that, we had to bring seeds from the highlands. And that is where we got all the tubers.
Back in Arab, Miss Linnaby and her team are hard at work preparing for the future. But she says the weather patterns she and her ancestors have relied on for generations are changing.
It's all in chaotic conditions now because it's unpredictable. If there's another El Nino, we need to reserve. They have to put money into research. And allow farmers to know how to preserve their seeds and all that, because otherwise it's chaotic.